Friday, tropical storm conditions expected. East winds 25 to 30 knots with gusts to around 40 knots, increasing to 30 to 35 knots with gusts to around 50 knots in the afternoon. Seas 9 to 12 feet with occasional seas up to 15 feet. Showers and thunderstorms likely. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall. Friday night, tropical storm conditions expected. Southeast winds 25 to 35 knots with gusts to around 50 knots. Seas 10 to 13 feet with occasional seas up to 17 feet. Showers and thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall. Saturday, tropical storm conditions possible. Southeast winds 25 to 30 knots with gusts to around 45 knots, decreasing to 20 to 25 knots with gusts to around 35 knots in the afternoon.
Of course, our top story is Hurricane Harvey. Not quite a hurricane yet, but likely will be upgraded to a hurricane by today and making a landfall as such. Let's go back, though, through some history here. Hurricane Ike was the last Category 2 storm to make a landfall in Texas. That happened in 2008, almost 10 years ago. Tropical Storm Bill was another impactful storm that made landfall June 16th in 2015. That was the last tropical storm. But this is kind of an interesting stat. The last major hurricane for the U.S. as a whole was Wilma, October 24th, 2005. That's 12 years ago. So if Hurricane Harvey, and it will become a hurricane according to the NHC, makes a landfall as a major hurricane, it'll be the first time in 12 years for the entire nation. This ends the 12-year drought.
So am I just seeing, am I just seeing connections where there are none, or is it, the first major hurricane in 12 years while they're having their little Earth X games, the fact that they talked about major weather events in there, and then this happens, and this is an anomalous hurricane. They're talking in here about how this is an anomalous hurricane, how it's slow moving. Once it gets to land, anyway, it's almost as if it was designed. It's almost as if it was designed that once it hits land to just stop and dump as much water and wind as possible, to do as much damage as possible. You know what I mean? Call me crazy, right? I know we've had so much crazy weather, and you could just chalk it up to that. I chalk it up to Haarp and whatever else they're doing up there with their fucking chemtrails. Call me crazy, but this is an anomalous hurricane, right? First in 12 years, right?
Harvey is just going to kind of meander slowly as it makes landfall and not move out of the way. What that means is devastating amounts of rain. And if it intensifies, we've got surge, we've got flooding threat from surge, damaging winds, hurricane force winds, plus 20 inches of rain. If this was moving quicker, the rain, yeah, you get rain in a tropical system, but not like this.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, and maybe it's just weather happening. Maybe it's just weather. But last time I checked, August wasn't hurricane season. There's just some fucking shady bullshit going on, guys. And if you're not saying what the fuck, oh man, you should be. I hate to tell people what to do, but I'm saying what the fuck, guys. I hope you're saying what the fuck, guys. Harvey has been upgraded to a hurricane, so I hope that my friends in Texas are batting down the hatches and staying safe, because remember what EarthX said on their website. People and families, man. Loves you. Stay safe, guys.